when these two teams meet up. And the first pitch is taken for a ball outside. 99 pitches in his 7 innings. Picked up the win. 2 balls and no strikes. 8th start, Brad.
His off speed, he can neutralize any lineup.
The 2-0 pitch. And that's what you go back to if you're Adam Wainwright, using the pitch com. And the 2-1 pitch is fouled back.
So the worst thing you could have done is sit there and be idle.
The 2-2 and a base hit into right. Shading from the sun, it's Nootbaar, and Ortega is aboard.
Harrison Bader is a fun player to watch. We know how great he is out in the field. He'll patrol center field quite well for them as soon as he's healthy.
Contreras is grounded into 11 double plays, and that pitch taken inside, and it's 1-1.
Lifted right now.
Long look by Waino, the 1-1 inside. Ian Happ has another year left on his contract, but a lot of pitch with Ortega at first base. Curveball and hit high in the air into right. Going back, Nootbaar with room. Makes the catch, spins, and fires it in St. Louis. Here's Suzuki, and the first pitch taken just a bit low of Colorado. That's something you keep in mind, too, with Montgomery.
And that bolsters your bullpen.
And the 1-1 taken down and away. The opposition with runners on.
How did he get there? The answer is going to be today. But a lot of moves, a lot of teams position themselves
here in just a moment, barring the double play. So we're sitting just behind us. We have a table. We get ready for the games, and I see her for first place club. 3-2. They start the runner, and welcome back, Yachty. He got him at second.
I see them in the playoffs every year. I'm so excited to be part of that. And Danny Jose is having a solid season.
Rate, ground ball rate, soft contact against him. A lot of things that this staff has, and he'd be at the top of the list in many of those categories
that he has. He's going to be a nice addition.
The 2-0 is popped back in foul.
I also think that you can win a division. That's not going to be too big for him.
2-1 pitch. Get him out in front. Switch hitter Ian Happ. Waino 9 home. And the 2-2 outside corner, and did not get it.
He had it, but home plate umpire Malachi Moore disagrees.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a 3-2 breaking ball. And quite a year against St. Louis. 11 for 24, double and a home run. It's a .458 average.
Breaking balls really well. He's patient, trusts his hands. And that's why that is so effective.
That's what he got in left. And the 1-1. Speaking of Palante, how good was he on Sunday?
He was so good. He was so good going forward with the addition of 2 new starters. I just know this. Your staff is better with Palante being a part of it on Sunday. And then he was able to throw his breaking ball for strikes and for chase. It's a big step for him.
Fly ball into shallow right. Newt. At a couple of doubles, 2 home runs. Last 6 games, and looks at strike 1. 17-13 in his career against the Cubs. The 3.89 ERA. 21.
You see him, and then the next time you see him, he pitches you differently. That's just kind of what he is. Now, if you just have a very obvious weakness, does the research of how he attacked guys before.
Curveball, a beauty. This is his 46th start against Chicago and his 55th career appearance.
Dan, I know.
No Goldie, no Arenado against Toronto. 2-2 against the shift, and off the mound and a base hit into right center. Nootbaar will get it back in.
Time he hit versus the Cardinals, it was an extra base hit.
No doubt. A swing and a miss. It's the 4th time in franchise history, and the first time since Dennis Eckersley, a couple of Hall of Famers. The theme there is that when you're still playing at this age, you're still good. Really good and have been really good. Up 3-1 against the Braves. And they lost. I wish I would have come back for one more year. Up the middle, and Edman can't handle it. Off his Season average against him of just 236. Fouled back in strike one. Time since 1986 you had two Cardinal pitchers account for 11 innings. That was when Hen
bullpen was taxed.
The 0-2 off the end of the bat. I was talking to Ali the other day about how he is really, in my opinion, done a tremendous job navigating.
You have what you have. You got to figure out ways to make it work.
A strikeout, a called third strike on Gomes. Two in the inning. From St. Louis native Devin Williams.
Well, that's your closer now, right?
That's right.
And that's the overall vibe. End up making sense on paper. You think about the salary next year. Think about the fact that they work under budget constraints. And look, this is no disrespect to Taylor Rogers, who has 28 saves this year for the Padres, but he's not Hader.
McKinstry to the second baseman Tommy Edman.
He had an ERA of 8.82 since June 7th.
And a strike to Ortega. Back to the top. Record since the All-Star game. The 0-1. Missed in. They've got Corbin.
It's going to have a different feel to it, but they have got the starters to make a run. There's no question there.
Getting rid of a guy that is this good? What am I missing?
You know what a first place team should never have when it comes to being interviewed by the media? A somber tone. There's Christian Yelich a little bit earlier. He said all the right things. We talked about, look, we believe that, you know, David Stearns has made, and the Brewers are excited about being a first place team, but this just didn't feel like a right move.
Or you could be a Donovan Solano went or not, but he's a free agent to be. Out to left field. Dickerson near the line. Under it to make the catch. Well, we have a moment. Quick word. Tucker Barnhart, Eugenio Suarez, Jesse Winker, Sonny Gray, Raisel Iglesias, and then they lost in free.
A pretty good nucleus for a playoff team.
Yes. Well, they were.
That's right.
2020.
Yeah, couldn't imagine, honestly, a schedule on all of baseball down the stretch in the last 2 months.
Into deep right again. Newbar is back. He'll look up and it's off the wall. Gets away. And Contreras to second. Earlier this year, and he's dealt with injuries for the Cubs. First pitch swinging, and it's hit in the air to shallow right. There's Lars Newbar. He's been busy tonight. The catch is made. Happ struck out first time up on a 3-2 breaking ball in the second inning. The shift on the right side, the 1-0 pitch. Little flare hit down the left field line, but foul.
On that sinker away if you want to.
Did not go as they appealed. Happ is 1 for 13 here at Busch. The 2-1 pitch. Tails away, and it's 3-1.
I'm surprised somebody didn't come after him. How do you think their fans feel about that?
I would assume there's got to be frustration building with what took place last year when you had Rizzo, which at this point, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, oh, certainly. And that's what I'm wondering is an offer, which, by the way, I find that hard to believe with Contreras' skill set.
On a hop to Tommy Edman, hard hit off the bat of Ian Happ of the first out.
About the Rockies, and everybody, look, you run your business however you want. You value different players. I could not believe, though, that instead of trading Bard, the Rockies aren't currently at that point, I don't think.
Help me figure this one out, too. You got Hader, you've got big names, and some of those guys, huge, massive them.
Expensive?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They keep all these guys.
No, it's going to be difficult. Look, in perennial contenders, like they felt like they could make a run for it here, and they're going for it.
Ground ball hit to Tommy Edman. And they've just added Juan Soto, Josh Bell, and they're going to get Tatis back, who just started hitting and taking live BP. So their lineup is going to be loaded. There's no doubt.
Darvish, Musgrove signed himself to a long-term deal. Still got Sean Manaea over there. Oh, that's right.
There's a 1-1.
When that lineup's right, they might not need the closer a ton.
They're going to put up some runs, you would think. 2 outs and nobody on. The next by Waino. It's a cutter there. Good pitch. 2-2.
That's a real bat. but can't get to this one.
The 2-2 is popped up the right side. Tommy Edman is there, and a beautiful night here in downtown.
For somebody's on, and he showed you in the first inning with the strike him out, throw him out. And that right there, okay, that like everybody in the league behind the plate.
And the 0-1. And a grounder off the bat of Schwindel. Yachty is 11th right now.
To get those calls down there as well.
And that pitch taken inside. Randy had 1,138 in Arizona. And Waino now 1,100
on anything. You're special.
Yeah. He had a bunch of them in conjunction with the Juan Soto deal. And a base hit into right off the bat of Yan Gomes. Just thinking about last 20-25 years of like those massive deals.
Sometimes I get off by 6-7 years.
It happens.
Does happen every once in a while.
That's hit out of play. McKinstry at the plate. And a fly ball into right. Newt. Boy, he's been busy.
Lone piece of a deal.
The centerpiece. You truly were.
Some sad drives. A couple of happy ones as well.
How tough were those drives?
Which direction was I? Now all under the speed limit, certainly.
Of course. Ortega into shallow center. Sliding catch. Dylan Carlson. And the first pitch by Adam Wainwright. Breaking ball. Drops in at 71 miles. Did you know that you're a major leaguer? The 0-1. And he said, once I realized that every pitch doesn't matter, but every pitch matters at this level.
So it sounds very cliche as that pitch ends up catching Contreras right there on the.
So Contreras, the runner at first base, and a strike. So there you go. There's a strike. That's over. Cardinals had a strike him out, throw him out double play back in the first. And Suzuki hits it out of play. And the 0-2. The breaking ball hung it a bit. Into the gap left center. Carlson on the run and made the catch. One out runner at first. Ian Happ. Ground ball hit sharply. And Nico Hoerner is 0 for 2. You know what I get a kick out of is that first
like cheese.
0-1 pitch. Lars Nootbaar. 6 scoreless.
Playing after he got hit by a pitch at Memphis and playing with a wrist that wasn't at full strength helped him relax, and he says that got him back full
Of a process that they can't at any point in the game of fielding, running, throwing, pitching, hitting, all those things.
Need anything like that, but you figure yourself out again. You have to remind yourself you got here for a reason.
Nootbaar. One away. Beginning on Friday night. The return of Matt Carpenter and an up close look at Aaron Judge. Off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. The reception that Matt Carpenter gets.
Much deserved.
Little bit low. Well, tonight. Off the end of the bat, little squibber up the first base line. Who wants it? It's a couple of big guys. First pitch taken low by Yan Gomes, who has been called out on strikes and also had 5 runs and just 4 hits. 1 ball and 1 strike. Atlanta pounding the Phillies 9-1.
Extension for Riley. I think they're the best team I've seen this year.
I agree. Hanging breaking ball and a 2-out base hit for Gomes. I think that the most. McKinstry is 0 for 2. But you look at the. Here's a 1-0 pitch with 2 outs. Slow breaking ball taken high, and Adam slapping at his glove. And the 2-0 pitch. 2-1. Want to wish a speedy recovery. Huge Cardinal fan watching tonight. Sam Alford. Forward to seeing you back here at Busch. 2-1. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Full count here. And he got him. Ends it with a called third.